Hi, my name is Mark Norman. I'm going to talk to you today about the digital souk at Benguerir Université Mohammed VI Polytechnique. Morocco's cities each have a unique element that creates place and connects people, from the cities in the north, like Tangier on the Mediterranean, to the south at the border of the Sahara. Every city in Morocco has one common element, which is the souk, a traditional African marketplace. At Polytechnique, a digital souk, or D-Souk, will use traditional concepts to create a marketplace of ideas that takes the energy and entrepreneurship of the traditional African marketplace, and specifically the vibrant and tight spaces of the Moroccan Medina, to create a space for learning. These tools would be linked to the notion of a ville verte and the innovations being researched at the Polytechnique. The digital souk at Benguerir would take place in the large atrium space newly completed at the heart of the ville verte. This pergola is outfitted with solar arrays that produce energy and also provide a cooling space in a hot, arid climate. The digital souk would specifically enliven this space, attract residents, students, and vendors from all over the region, and connect them through display kiosks in the pergola, and also connect to research by students and faculty. The kiosks would educate and be programmed by the students and the researchers, showing the processes by which innovations are achieved. Preliminary displays could include temperature differentials due to the design of the spaces, increased productivity of agriculture due to specific phosphate research, and drone views of the fields in the agricultural school. Certain elements of the D-Souk would include temperature sensors, touch-sensitive screens, display panels, forward-facing cameras, Wi-Fi hotspots, but use traditional design and the notion of the Medina and those tight, enlivened spaces. This comes from conversations with OCP, the sponsor of the university and the Ville Verte, that want to promote the Ville Verte as a place to live and play and research. They also want to attract companies and promote their products and initiatives. Connecting the Ville Verte to Benguerir, the nation, and the larger African diaspora is also important. Polytechnique also has some issues. They want to attract students, the best faculty, and also create a culture of entrepreneurship. Nationally, Morocco wants to reduce its dependency on foreign resources, increase industrial production, and also increase enrollment in post-secondary education. So the D-Souk specifically could tie the city of Benguerir to the Ville Verte via Wi-Fi hotspots, and also the D-Souk could be a link to the larger city through a transit plan. Polytechnique has a number of clubs that already produce this information and classes actively engaged in research. The D-Souk could be used to make visible the innovations in design and engineering in the Ville Verte and the university. The D-Souk could also be a marketplace for connecting students and researchers to real-world clients. This transportation system is already being planned with a shuttle bus that would connect the city of Benguerir with the university. So leveraging off of this transportation link could be an interface in which people of the city, vendors, residents, and visitors, could interact with the students of the university, and each could have an exchange. So this interface would, in the form of a Wi-Fi hotspot, allow people to log on, but also provide valuable information to OCP and the university in terms of who's logging on, and provide benefits that could go both ways. For example, information about passive cooling could be one of the things that shows not only vendors but also people in construction and management how they could be more energy efficient and how some of the techniques used in the university would work. In terms of research, phosphate being the largest product of OCP could be highlighted to show how it can increase crop yields and lead to increased profits for the vendors in the marketplaces, tying the electronic information to the physical spaces of the souk. This information, by using a Wi-Fi hotspot, would allow us to see how people are using it, what they're visiting, how they're visiting, and then adjust as we go along to see what the benefits could be and how we might tweak them. In the future, this D-Souk could be expanded to kiosks in various cities, tying not only the city of Benguerir, but other cities in Morocco and Africa to the Ville Verte, showing the innovations happening at the campus.